late 60s, early 70s. And what happened was my first mushroom experience was with a couple of friends of mine. One friend who, back in that day, we were reading Carlos Castaneda and, the Yaqui Way of Knowledge and, you know, those works of Carlos Castaneda, the early works. And so my friend decided to go down to Oaxaca, which is in Mexico, and see for himself. So he went down and experienced the food of the gods, mushroom, and he actually brought some back. And so we were hanging out, because at that time we were, young, hanging out. And he said, well, I brought back some mushrooms. And so, being interested in that because of reading Carlos Castaneda and a few other works, took the mushrooms and spent an afternoon talking to a tree. After the tree explained and gave us knowledge, approximately, 6-7 months later, I took my first full dose alone and in the dark, which, as far as trips go, it was the most profound. It was at high dose, and I'm still on that same first trip. I'm not on, some people, I tripped, this time and I tripped that time and I did this and my last trip was that. No, I'm on the same trip. It ain't but one trip. And that's the trip that I've been on before I was in this lifetime. And so it's a continuous continuum of being able to explore and being able to continue doing and dealing with, just getting a chance to be able to continue my immortal life. Well, it's like sometimes trees are sentient, and they also are hooked into the mycelial network. So humans many times are, number one, cutting down trees and forests and things like that, and being disrespectful to the environment as far as how they breathe. So it's like a stray dog that get in your house, and when you talk about the dog don't like you. No, the dog is just a stray dog wandering around. And many times trees can look at human beings like that, like y'all cut us down, y'all ain't respecting nothing. Even when you do make something, a sacrifice a tree, you don't respect it. So yeah, you can find some trees that don't particularly like human beings, and that goes for every other pretty much plant on Earth.